and get the turtle. Yeah, nothing nice with an alligator around. Jerks. Now you get the nutria here too, some swamp rats. Now think like a beaver with a rat head and a rat tail, big old orangey red teeth. I do make them sound way worse than they are, but they're still ugly critters by all means. But now how they got here is the Mickelhennies brought them over. These people start Tabasco. They're mainly used them for the fur trade. Their fur is similar to a muskrat. They use them a little bit too to help clean their fields out. They have some water hyacinths in their field. It's just an invasive plant we have around here. Now, once the fur trade dropped out, they let them go because they weren't making much money with them. That was a big mistake. One nutria, they can eat a football field size worth of marshland by themselves in a year. And we have a lot of them here too. They say there's around 20 million of them in Louisiana. Now, there are bounties on them. So for every nutria you kill, if you cut the tail off of it and you send that into the state, they will give you $6 a tail for it. Doesn't really seem like much, but I know guys that have had 1,700 tails in their boat for like 5 days of hunting. So you can make some money off of them if you wanted to. Now every year as well they do a rodeo. And last year they did like 30,000 pounds of nutria. They get into different places like the Audubon Zoo and the aquarium. They'll feed them to the animals there. Well, last year they had way too much. They couldn't take it all. It's like, all right, well now what? They called pedigree up. Like, hey, y'all want some? Yeah, we'll take some. We'll make some dog treats out of it. All right. They just had a little bit of it left over. And they're like, well, now what? And they're like, well, let's try feeding it to people. So they got 5 or 6 of the best chefs in New Orleans together. They started coming up with different ways of cooking it. They were frying it, blackening it, sauteing it, doing nutria sauce pecan, all kind of different things like that. The crazy part about it is everybody says it was great. It's the fact when you tell people you're feeding them a rat, that does not go over too well apparently, you know? Now, they're high in protein. They are a white meat. All they eat's grass, too. It's not like you're eating a Bourbon Street rat. I don't know if y'all have seen one of those yet or not, but you can feed a family of 6 with a rat from Bourbon Street, no problem. Things are big. Now, in this area, you don't see them as often. I only seen like 10 in this area within the last year. They are more towards the marsh, but they come here also towards the fall, and they have their babies. In the wintertime, raising them up in here, but then they'll head on back out to the marsh, feed like grass. I've never eaten one. I was trying to get one this past hunting season. I didn't get a chance to go, but they say they taste like rabbit. I like rabbit. I give it a shot. It's probably pretty good. People are that's so gross, but I mean, people eat alligator all the time. Alligators eat dead stuff all the time. You know, that's pretty funky.